here at need, I'm down at the bottom of the triangle working quite biochemically. And I like that because it's all important. Like we need to be working at all levels. Like we can't just go to the gym only and be well, right? We can't just take a bunch of vitamin D and be good. Like we need all of the levels to be addressed if we really want to be healthy. Some of the key nutrients that I'm working with here at Leaf, so I'm here doing injection therapies right now, and there's two main types of things that I'm doing. I'm doing nutrient repletion, so nutrifying injections, and the key nutrients that I'm using are B12. You can just let your eyes like glaze over some of what B12 is for and some of the things that might show up if B12 is deficient. I do a very simple B12 injection that goes intramuscularly into the deltoid. Okay, another one, another couple are B5 and B6. Again, you can just kind of like take a quick glance at how important these nutrients are for our cellular health, metabolism, immune function, adrenal support, tons of neuro stuff with these nutrients. And vitamin C, again, just kind of like have a glance in it.
Activates B vitamins.
Yes, and also important for iron absorption, and like so much of our physiology is obviously dependent on these vital amines. We've got some minerals showing up now here on my chart. So B12 injection are basics, really important for vegans, vegetarians. It's really hard to absorb B12 from our digestive tracts, especially as we get older, unfortunately. So yes, people can be supplementing orally, but make sure it's a sublingual version, and then this IM version is a nice direct B-line. So when we're doing these types of injection therapies, we're bypassing the gut. We're not relying on the gut to absorb, to go through the liver, to get to where it needs to go. We're just going directly into the bloodstream. So we have this really fast, effective benefit. Good for mood, good for energy, good for even like mental focus, okay? The next tier would be the B complex. So this is B12, and then we also add in the B5 and the B6, and then also what's called B complex, and it's like B1 and B2 and B3. So we got all of them basically. That one goes intramuscularly into the glute. And then the next tier up is actually an intravenous treatment. This is called the Myers cocktail, named after the doctor who kind of formulated it. And so this goes intravenously. It's about a 45-minute treatment. And this is when we get to put in all the things. So we get the B12, the B5, and the B6, the B complex, and we're also adding in the vitamin C. So now we're starting to get some more of those immune benefits, some more adrenal support. We've got calcium, magnesium in there, so you saw those MSK benefits from the calcium and the magnesium, of course, bone support, parathyroid, all of the things. And some trace minerals, things like selenium, zinc, manganese. So that's all going into the Myers cocktail. This is great for any kind of overt digestive, where there's IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, I like to call it stress, inflammatory bowel disease, colitis, Crohn's, any type of ulceration in the gut. Again, really, we're just making sure that the nutrients in are just happening very directly.
Leaky gut?
Leaky gut, yes. Did you say that? Yes, totally, exactly. Yeah. Do you guys know what leaky gut is? Do you want like a...
I'll take an explanation.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Okay. Do I have a visual? No, we'll just describe it in vivid detail. So our gut cells, our enterocytes, are sort of attached to each other with this like Velcro stuff, okay? They're called tight junctions. And when we have inflammation in our digestive tract, those tight junctions, like, they separate. So now what normally happens can I borrow you?
Which part of me?
Can you do this? Can you do this for me? Okay. So this is one gut cell here, and then this is one gut cell, and then this is the tight junction, the Velcro piece between. So normally what happens when we eat, digest, food becomes yes. Food becomes like micronutrients. So now we're looking at amino acids, we're looking at sugars and essential fatty acids. Normally they go into the cell, through the cell, into the bloodstream on the other side. That's healthy digestion. Now, when we have leaky gut and we lose our tight junctions, now undigested food molecules go between the cells, and huge protein molecules end up in the bloodstream. undigested. The immune system hates this. The immune system sees this as a foreign invader. Oh, I know what lysine is. Like I can take in lysine, but I don't know what this big globular thing is. And it mounts an immune response. Thank you.
Welcome.
You did a great job. and that immune response can end up anywhere in the body. So it creates these antibody antigen complexes. So this is the food molecule that hasn't been broken down. This is the immune antibody, like I need to deal with this. And these get deposited anywhere in the body. Joints, muscles, brain, reproductive, anywhere. Okay, so that's leaky gut. So IV nutrients, super helpful for that. Because your body's not breaking down, getting those nutrients. I have patients who love to just come during this season, like this time of year, and they'll just come to get their immune system sort of topped up. I always think of this as like filling up the tanks. Like they're just getting a little bit of a top up for the cold and flu season.
If they're doing it for cold and flu, how often would you be recommending this?
I usually like to suggest 3 weekly or every other week. So they're kind of tightly concentrated. And then maybe monthly, depending on the person, depending on how, you know, if there's someone who has like chronic infections, like they get every bug that goes around there, or there's a lot of like allergies, I might suggest more frequently. But my baseline is always, let's do 3 and see. Like, let's reevaluate after 3. Okay.
Someone's just getting over something?
Yes, totally. Yeah, it's a great rebound support. So some people, they get a bit of a top up and they're good. They can kind of coast for a while. Other people who have sort of more stuff going on, maybe they need more treatments or more frequent ones, or so it's very case by case. So those are the 3 types of nutrient repletion treatments that I'm offering you right now.